I'm Erin Harrison coming to you from Cloud Expo in Santa Clara, California. And I'm joined now by Ali Jenab, CEO of Zetta. Thanks for being here.
Erin, thank you for having me.
So you guys are in the cloud storage space. What makes Zetta different? How do you differentiate yourselves?
So, Erin, what we're doing, we basically are trying to revolutionize the way mid-size enterprises buy storage. Ideally, in the past, what has happened is you have to go buy a storage hardware unit and get a storage specialist, and you deploy your storage, and you have to manage it. Every few years, you have to go upgrade that storage platform because it's old technology and so on. With Zetta, with the power of the cloud, what the founders did is built a great infrastructure for somebody to basically use the cloud to write all their backup and data protection into the cloud. So rather than buying the storage infrastructure yourself and manage that whole process, we make it really easy. And what Zetta does basically has the second copy of your primary data. So we take your primary data, through sync and replication, we copy it into the cloud, and you have a secondary copy of your data. So if you ever lose any of your data, at file level, you can go to Zetta and retrieve it, and off you go at a file level. It doesn't need to have the entire block of data moving back and unpacked and everything else that goes with traditional data protection. We provide that. And we make it really simple. It's a per month fee that we charge, 25 cents per gig per month.
Okay.
And once you pay that, at any time, we manage the entire back end. We manage the entire upgrade cycle. So if there's a new technology needs to be deployed, we take care of all that.
Okay.
So it makes it really simple for you to use. And we've just launched Zetta Mirror, which is an agent that sits at a client's site and basically extracts the data, sends to us, makes it really simple. You can schedule it to do updates basically once a day or as often as you like it.
Okay. And cloud is still, relatively in its infancy, but becoming, more accepted, and we're seeing more deployments. Would you say, are you hearing security is still a big issue, top of mind for people?
Not as much. We have a great secure environment that we have. Some of the founders basically actually come from VeriSign, at Shutterfly, and at Netscape. And these guys have worked in internet security all their career. So we build a very secured environment. Everything's encrypted. The data is resting and encrypted while it's resting. And the infrastructure works great. So that is not as much of an issue. Initially, when we launched the product, we were going after primary data. So we wanted to really go say, hey, we can be your primary copy. The challenge with the primary copy, there's latency in the web. The latency in the web makes it really hard versus direct attach. So we basically naturally moved to data protection offsite is a perfect scenario that the latency isn't an issue. Cloud works perfect for it, and that's basically since June, we've 100% focused on that, and it's been a very successful strategy. And judging from customers, what they're seeing and their feedback, it's a perfect solution for them because it's a headache to manage data protection and backup and everything associated with it. And when we make that simple for them, it makes it really easy.
Okay, excellent. And you guys recently announced some customer news, so tell us about that.
Yes. So we've been selling for a little over a year now, and we just announced last week that we sold our 100th customer, which is great proof that this is getting substantial traction. And again, our idea is to be very flexible. The customer can come in, use it for a month, expand it, and the beautiful storage is for our business model is it keeps growing. So if we do a good job keeping the customers happy, it does nothing but grow their existing base, and we benefit from that.
Okay. And before we wrap up, what is the buzz on the show floor and in the sessions here at Cloud Expo? What are you hearing people talking about?
In general, as you mentioned initially, cloud is still in its early stages, but there's tremendous amount of excitement that how can I deploy and leverage this new environment? And again, going back to storage, what Zetta is providing, I think we are providing a great solution that's easy to use, and customers basically around data protection view that it's a substantial value add to them. And we're hoping to keep providing that solution and make it more successful and more easier to use for our client base.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much,
Thanks,
Ali.
Erin.
I've been speaking with Ali Jenab, CEO of Zetta. I'm Erin Harrison coming to you from the Santa Clara Convention Center at Cloud Expo.